So there's something that has really been bothering me for the last few weeks. And that is that I was, or at least I thought I was working hard. I thought I was doing a lot of hard work. And yet, I still had no girlfriend. I was still not having sex. I was still not making money. I was still not becoming successful on YouTube or any of the other things that I would like to have. And yes, I felt entitled to all of this. I felt like I deserve validation from women. I thought I deserved to have sex. I thought I deserved to be successful. But I thought that me, unlike all those other men and even women who feel entitled and they deserve certain things, I thought that I, unlike them, at least had a reason, a valid reason why I specifically deserve all those things. Because I, unlike them, was working hard. Because I at least was putting in effort and doing hard work. And so naturally I thought that all my hard work should pay off. That I deserve fruits from all my hard labor. But recently I have started to realize the mistake that I made. And that was failing to understand that hard work actually is subjective. What is hard work to one person might not necessarily be hard work to other person. And the big mistake that I was doing here was that I was doing things that most people defined as hard work, but that wasn't actually hard work for me. And the best example was me going to the gym. Society always says that you need to go to the gym, that is real hard work, it's really hard work to lift heavy weights as a man. And so I did that. But I was not working hard. It did not feel like I was doing hard work. It felt like I was almost slacking off. Because, yes, for the average person, getting off your couch and actually going to the gym, that is hard work. But for me, I loved doing that. So for me, this was more Christmas rather than some mandatory hard work and discipline. And so I would be doing the things that most people considered hard work. So basically, getting off my couch and going to the gym. But I wasn't working very hard in the gym. I was not training hard enough. I would half rep most of my sets, and sometimes I wouldn't even spend enough time in the gym. Sometimes I just kind of showed up in the gym and I was there for maybe like 10 minutes. Because I did not have time. I was busy doing other things, I thought to myself. But then I realized that there were few moments where I actually worked hard in the gym. And that was mainly when I was doing two specific exercises. Those two specific exercises was hard work for me because I am literally scared of those exercises. Can you guess what those two exercises in the gym are? It's squats and deadlifts. Those were hard exercises because I was anxious, and I am anxious. I have this severe panic anxiety every time I look at the squat rack right before every single set that I am supposed to do. And I fear squats because they make me dizzy after like every set, and I'm literally like scared that I will lose balance like when I'm squatting and I will seriously injure myself. And the deadlifts are terrifying as well because my palms really end up hurting when I do deadlifts, and I am also fearing that I will just drop the barbell and it will like fall and crush my feet. And yes, even when I am doing an alternate grip, so like this. Now in comparison, the bench press is not as terrifying for me. Everyone talks about how the bench press is one of the most dangerous exercises, but I use those like safety bars when I bench press, so my bar can never like fall on me. It always gets supported by the safety bars in case I would fail a rep. And so I cannot die from a bench press. And also the bench press, unlike squats and deadlifts, is really fun to do. Everyone loves doing the bench press because we all want to say that we can do that we can do high numbers when someone asks, "How much do you bench, bro?" And so I realized that when I'm in the gym, I cannot just show up in the gym. I have to do the most terrifying exercises for me. And now, if you are in a situation where you are like physically unable to do, for example, squats or deadlifts because of a physical injury or something, then I would instead advise you to do the scariest exercise that you are able to do. Maybe it's leg press. And if you are also unable to do that, like physically unable, then choose the scariest exercise that you are able to do. Then it's maybe, what is it called? Leg extensions. To me, leg extensions are not that scary, and they are not as scary of an exercise as squats are, like barbell squats, but maybe that's still the scariest exercise that you are able to do. And so you have to do the exercise that you are technically able to perform, but that you do not want to perform because you fear this exercise the most. And if you are in a situation where you can like basically do whatever, like for me the two scariest exercises in the gym are squats and deadlifts. And this is the main reason why I hate leg day. And yes, I could do leg day sessions and do easy exercises like goblet squats and lunges, but then I wouldn't be doing actual hard work. In order to do actual hard work, I need to do the exercises that I don't want to do. That is barbell squat, barbell back squat, and deadlift. And obviously, hard work does not only mean like lifting weights and doing physical activity, because this is another thing that I personally got wrong. I thought that since I was showing up to the gym every single day and I was lifting some kind of heavy weight every single day, that I was doing like this hard, intense labor and that therefore I was working hard. But I did not usually feel anxious and terrified and exhausted every day, so I wasn't actually working hard every day. And then I learned from Mike Israetel, aka the big bald guy, that sometimes you must rest. You need to take rest days sometimes and you cannot be showing up in the gym like every day. And that was hard for me to do, to tell myself sometimes that no, today you are not gonna go to the gym. Today you're not gonna feel that dopamine from having this pump and burn from doing an awesome workout. Today you will sit in your couch and you will feel unproductive. But that is actually what you need to do to like recover and build muscle and all of that. And it goes back to what I previously said, that hard work is subjective. Because for most people, resting and not going to the gym on a specific day, that is easy work. Like you see all those memes with like comments saying, "Oh, I decided to rest for like many days straight for like a year and I have not been making any progress." Because this is hard work specifically for me. And so now I realized that on some days, yes, I am busy. And so it is better for me to, on this day, not go to the gym at all, rather than showing up for like 10 minutes in the gym and not have time to do actually hard work, just so that I can like feel good about myself and like feel, yep, I can check another day that I managed to go to the gym. Like I went to the gym this day, check, check, check. Like, I cannot get that feeling. Sometimes I need to resist the urge to do that, and that is hard work for me. But what is possibly even harder work for me is asking for professional help. Admitting that I don't know the best, that I am not the wisest person in the room, and sometimes I need to ask other people that know better than me for help. And I actually plan on asking for help in like a few weeks, asking for professional help once I have more time in my schedule. And this is gonna be really putting myself outside the comfort zone. So hard work is not always like doing manual labor and lifting heavy weights. Sometimes it's doing the things that you don't want to do, admitting when you are wrong, like facing your fears. Because I realized that doing hard work, that this is what truly makes you a man. I realized that what makes a man a real masculine man is not doing the things that the general audience considers hard work, such as going to the gym and all that. What truly makes a man is facing your individual fears and conquering them and emerging victorious.